Nikki, just in time. Beautiful. I don't want to see her fucking mother.
Was it Nikki?
No, it's not Nikki, no.
Easy Money is a 1983 comedy film directed by James Signorelli that was comedian Rodney Dangerfield's first top-billed film role. Rodney Dangerfield stars as Montgomery Monty Capuletti, a heavy-drinking, pot-smoking, gambling family man who works as a baby photographer in Staten Island, New York. He and his wife Rose, played by Candice Azara, are busy planning the wedding of his daughter Allison, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Oh, take it easy, will you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Where'd I get you?
If I show you where you got me, we'll never get out of here.
All right, hold still. I've got to finish this. You got to pick up the cake, and Mother will be here soon.
Mother. I gotta go to the John.
Auntie! Oh, the dress!
No, you're wonderful.
Allison, I need the phone.
I'm in here!
Come on, get out of there. Get off, will you?
I'm so hung up on you.
Yeah, good idea. I'll see you in church.
Daddy!
Don't worry, you won't lose him, all right?
While beloved by his wife and children, including his younger daughter Belinda, played by Lily Hayden, Monty is disliked by his rich and snobby mother-in-law Kathleen Monahan, played by Geraldine Fitzgerald, who is often accompanied by her brown-nosing assistant Clive Barlow, played by Jeffrey Jones. Mrs. Monahan dislikes Monty's lifestyle, and the two also have an ethnic clash between her Irish family background and Monty's Italian ancestry.
We're happy, just the way we are.
Happy? Yeah, we were until a few minutes ago. And we don't want a dime from you understand? No offense.
No offense. No offense. You are an offense. Why, you can barely walk erect. You pollute the air with your smoking. You reek of liquor and God knows what else. You're an ecological menace.
Yeah, well, you were the inspiration for twin beds.
Monty and his best friend Nicky Cerrone, played by Joe Pesci, spend time together gambling, getting wasted, and discussing Monty's mother-in-law.
Why do you let her mother get to you?
Forget about her, will you? She never wanted Rose to marry me, never. She says I drink too much, I smoke too much, I gamble. I mean, she's right, but what am I gonna do? I can't control myself. No, I got no, what's the word I'm looking for? I got no,
Class.
Nah, we know I got class, no.
Allison's wedding goes off without a hitch, with Monty attempting niceties with his new Puerto Rican son-in-law, Julio Ocampo, played by Taylor Negron.
Now look, Julio, we're family now, all right? Just do the right thing and make Allison happy. And she's a great girl. I know, I lived with her for 18 years.
Can I call you Dad?
Oh, it's wonderful to see you two get along.
Tenemos chichaito. Sí, bronco anís.
When Mrs. Monahan perishes in a plane crash, the family attorney Scrappleton, played by Tom Ewell, reveals that Mrs. Monahan left the Capulettis $10 million, but with a stipulation in her will that says they will only receive the money if Monty can give up his bad habits. No smoking, no philandering, no gambling, no drugs, no alcohol, and he must weigh no more than 175 pounds. If Monty can do that in 1 year's time, the family will get the inheritance.
I couldn't care less, Monty, but think of the kids.
Think about Mommy.
Think of your wife and your kids.
Think of me, you bum!
Monty's younger daughter Belinda does her best to help her father give up his vices. And Monty also gets support from Rose.
Where's the rest of my eggs, my home fries?
These are the rest of your eggs. These are your home fries. And this is applesauce.
Belinda, I can't eat all my home fries. You want some home fries?
Adding to his stress are the marital problems of the newlyweds Allison and Julio, who begin their marriage with a separation after Allison does not want to have sexual relations on their wedding night.
How are you? I was in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd stop by, see what's cooking.
That Julio?
Yeah. Tell her to come down. Prove to her you're the man.
Come down. I'm the man.
Will Monty be able to change his ways, or will his vices squander the family inheritance?
Come to bed. You haven't had a decent night's sleep in weeks.
I don't know how to sleep. I know how to pass out.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
If I see a doctor, I'll blow the whole thing. They give you sleeping pills.
You know what I do when I can't sleep?
What?
I knit.
Maybe I'll knit myself a beer.
The Capuletti House, which is located at 58 McVeigh Avenue in the New Springsville section of Staten Island, New York, had just been constructed prior to the filming of the movie and was not yet occupied. Throughout the movie, whenever shots of the front of the house are shown, a for sale sign can be seen in the front yard. The scenes inside Monahan's department store, where Monty and Nicky first walk in and are at the shirt counter, were filmed in the Abraham and Straus department store on Fulton Street in downtown Brooklyn, New York. Easy Money was filmed from October 1982 through January 1983. The last names of Capuletti and Monahan were a spoof and a reference to the names of the two feuding families in William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the Montagues and the Capulets. This was Rodney Dangerfield's first top-billed starring role in a film. Rodney Dangerfield once stated that the character of Monty Capuletti was the closest he ever played to his real-life persona.
I'll tell you, my friend here, he's looking for a shirt.
This was also Joe Pesci's first role in a comedy movie.
Hey, look at us, we're browsing.
Is this an odd or an end?
Hey, lady, if I buy 2 odds, will you show us your end?
Frank Vincent shows up briefly uncredited in this film, and this movie joined a list of films that he and Joe Pesci would star in together, the others being the 1976 film The Death Collector, 1980's Raging Bull, 1990's Goodfellas, and Casino in 1995. Catherine Scorsese is uncredited as Nicky's mother. She is seen sitting next to him during the wedding scene. The mother of director Martin Scorsese, she would go on to play Joe Pesci's character's mother in another film, Goodfellas, 7 years after this movie. The character of younger daughter Belinda was played by Canadian-born actress Lily Hayden. There's a funny scene in the film of Belinda practicing playing the violin, which nearly leads to Monty's demise.
Rose!
Hey, whoa, what are you doing? What's going on? What are you, cracking up?
Ironically, in real life, Lily Hayden would become so great at playing the violin that by the 1990s she would be releasing albums, and she would go on to win a Grammy Award in 2019. Jennifer Jason Leigh and Taylor Negron both previously appeared in the iconic 1982 hit film Fast Times at Ridgemont High, with Leigh in a starring role and Negron in a small but memorable role as Mr. Pizza Guy. The scene where Monty sees his female neighbor topless is different in the movie's trailer, where she is seen wearing a bikini, and that scene would also be used for the movie's television version. The topless neighbor, Ginger, is played by January 1982 Playboy Playmate of the Month Kimberly MacArthur. This was the second film role for this Texas-born Playboy Playmate after the previous year's comedy hit Young Doctors in Love. In both movies, she bears her naked bust. Throughout the movie, Monty is seen only drinking Miller beer, and this is because Rodney Dangerfield was the spokesman at the time of the filming. The name of the song that Monty Capuletti sang at his daughter's wedding was the traditional Italian tune Funiculi Funicula by Luigi Denza and Peppino Turco.
Funicula, funiculi, funicula. Joy is everywhere, funiculi, funicula.
It's a pretty impressive rendition, and Rodney Dangerfield actually recorded this song as a track on his 1983 comedy album, Rappin' Rodney. The opening and closing credits song is Easy Money by Billy Joel. The song was the first track on Billy Joel's 1983 album, An Innocent Man. Billy Joel said the song was an homage to James Brown and Wilson Pickett. Easy Money was released into theaters on August 19, 1983, and grossed a total of $29.3 million, making it a decent box office hit. Easy Money was the movie that put an end to National Lampoon's Vacation's 3-week run at the top of the United States box office. Siskel and Ebert both liked the film, with Gene Siskel giving it even a higher star rating than Roger Ebert. I first saw the film on television when I was a kid back in the 1990s. It's very funny, and I think that it might be my favorite solo Rodney Dangerfield film, although each of his solo projects had their positives. I'll go ahead and give a solid 8 out of 10 stars to the 1983 Rodney Dangerfield comedy hit, Easy Money.